Star Wars at the bottom of the Baltic Sea. The Millennium Falcon, no less. This seems pretty cool. Okay, I get it. Every time someone finds a weird-shaped rock underwater, the internet screams alien. And I usually say under my breath, it may be just a rock. Nature's really good at making things look like other things. I mean, there's a cloud outside right now. It's exactly like Sydney Sweeney. And this. And these. And did I tell you about this cloud? But the Baltic Sea Anomaly is annoying me, because even if it is just a rock, rocks don't usually turn off satellite phones. Rocks don't usually have a 300-meter runway leading up to them. And rocks definitely don't look exactly like the Millennium Falcon. So, if it's a crashed ship, or if it's really just a weird paperweight, let's find out. In June 2011, the OceanX diving team was scanning the bottom of the Baltic Sea. They weren't looking for ET. They were looking for old shipwrecks and vintage champagne to sell at auction. Instead, their sonar pinged back this.
This strange, odd thing just turned up on the monitor. My initial reaction when the circle turned up on the monitor was, hey guys, here we have a UFO.
I get goosebumps all over my body. I have never ever seen anything like that.
I could say that it's not a wreck, it's something that looks very odd. Then we start measuring it and saw that it's nearly 60 meters in diameter.
It was perfect round and like a mark at the bottom. Remember, I said to all the crew members that be quiet about this. Don't say anything till we know what it is.
It's a 60-meter wide circular object sitting 300 feet down. It has distinct hard angles. Now, nature usually likes curves and blobs, but this thing has straight lines and looks like corridors. And the weirdest part, there's a massive 300-meter track leading up to it, almost like something crash-landed and skidded to a hull. There are two modus operandi in play here. You're either 100% in or you're 100% out. And it all happens before you even start, because all the research you seek out will only go to serve your preconceived agenda. Now, before we get too excited, we have to talk about the source. The guys who found this Millennium Falcon spaceship, a strange bunch of rocks. OceanX. They're treasure hunters. Their literal job is to find cool stuff and to get people to pay attention to it. If they find a boring rock, they go broke. If they find a UFO, they may get a TV deal. I'm not saying they're lying. I'm just saying follow the money.
Time we arrive to the anomaly, strange things happens.
What the heck is that?
The compass just starts spinning around.
But here's where the story gets a little sticky. It wasn't just the shape, according to the team. The anomaly had a defense mechanism. Okay, stop. That's the moment my skeptic brain starts getting a little itchy. Rocks don't have EMP switches. So either these guys had the worst luck with batteries into history, or that rock is magnetic. So what does science say? Well, geologists took one look at that runway and said, yeah, that's a glacier. See, during the Ice Age, massive ice sheets dragged huge rocks across the seafloor like a defiant toddler dragging a toy. That skid mark is likely a scar left by the ice as it melted and dropped this massive stone 12,000 years ago. And then there are the samples. When they finally chipped off a piece, they sent it to Stockholm University. The verdict?
Samples taken from the site and provided to Stockholm University revealed that they were granites, gneisses, and sandstones, rock types you'd expect in a glacial basin like the Baltic Sea. The strangest finding was a single piece of basaltic rock, basically hardened lava.
Granite, ice, and sandstone. In other words, standard issue earth rocks. Nothing extraterrestrial. No space metal, just heavy rock. This is what I call the underwater effect. Think about it. Say if you saw this weird circular rock in the middle of a forest, you'd say, cool rock, and you'd keep walking. But because it's underwater, and it's dark, and it's grainy, suddenly it's an alien base. The water adds about 10,000 mystery points to boring objects. So, the electronics failing. Likely just cheap equipment or magnetic interference from the materials in the rock itself, which is rich in iron. The burnt organic matter they found likely just run off from the shore. The shape? A 1 in a million roll of the geological dice. So is it a spaceship? Nah. Is it a Nazi super weapon? Probably not. Is it likely just a glacial deposit that happens to look awesome on sonar? Probably. So where does that leave us? My logical brain says this case is closed. It's a rock, but I'll be honest, part of me is really disappointed. We want the ocean to be magic. We want there to be secrets down there. And honestly, the ocean is terrifyingly big, and we barely know anything about what's down there. This time it was the rock. But next time, who knows? I'm going to keep looking for the weird stuff. So if you want to join the hunt, hit that subscribe button. And if you don't, the aliens win. Thanks for watching. I'm Alec, and this is WTF.